the brightness. That's it.
Thank you.
Two.
Hi.
Did you have an S? No,
Korean. Ah.
Or just ask one of our friendly questions. For your safety, it's important that you always have clear access to all areas of the vessel. Please make sure that you have clear access to fires at all times. Do not
Railway tracks. Has anyone Perth has grown to be a city of over 2 million people now. Mandurah used to be just a holiday town on the coast an hour south of Perth. Now a city in its own right, it's part of Greater Perth. But you can live in Mandurah by the coast and catch a train century around 1900. At that time, the state government, who own Rottnest, had taken
날리고 있다.
있겠지 뭐 나가면.
어.
Where's your smile? That's where she be. Hello. I want to close up. Hello. I want to close up.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome aboard the Discover Rottnest bus tour. And there we'll have our one stop, okay? Chance to get off the bus, we'll have 15 or 20 minutes there. There are toilets, a chance to buy a cold drink if you're that desperate. What you can see there on your left is a gorgeous anchorage. So what we've got is a little sandy beach. Look at the seagrass, and then those boats have anchored in a sand patch, and you can see more seagrass behind it. Look at, and we have a very dry summer. It almost never rains, December, January, February, and this year that's kicked on right through to May. Looking gorgeous white sandy beach. It's really fine sand. Now,
왔어. 올라왔어.
그 핑핑 하면 안 되는 거 아니야?
뭐 닫아야 되겠다. 걸어다니는 벌금. 안돼 안돼 안돼. 오 안돼 안돼 안돼. 노노노 안돼.
이 하나가 지금 싸운다.
아니야 싸우진 않아. 사이좋게 나눠 먹고 있어.
어디 보자.
That is 53 pounds. In the bag.
저기도 봐. 여기도 있나 보다.
사람들 모여 있는 데면 다 코카가 있어.
이거 뭐야? 조그만 게 있어.
어?
뭐야?
어, 저건 쥐인데?
쥐야?
쟤는 쥐야.
준다. 잡아야 돼.